Alexander, welcome to London. Fantastic to have you here. This is the big opportunity. You've been waiting a long time. We saw you in Cardiff beat David Price. How confident, first of all, are you and the team of upsetting the odds and taking out Anthony Joshua here in front of his home crowd?
Добрый день. Вы знаете, я очень рад, что состоится этот поединок, потому что я считаю, что Энтони один из самых сильнейших сейчас в мире, и он это не раз доказал. И, наверное, каждый боксер, который тренируется, идет к тому, чтобы встретиться с самым сильным. Я очень рад, что это произошло.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for your warm welcome. In regards to the upcoming fight, I want to say that Anthony Joshua has proved he's one of the strongest fighters here, and I'm very excited about this fight. Both of us been training very hard before of it.
How do you beat Anthony Joshua? No one's done it yet. What are the tools that you believe you possess? Is it the pedigree, the experience you've had over the years? What do you bring to the table that's different to the other fighters that have faced Joshua before?
Вы знаете, мы нарабатываем технические действия, которые постараемся выполнить в бою. Я понимаю, что это на данный момент чемпион мира, что простого боя не будет, но мы к этому готовы.
You know, this fight will be all about experience. I am aware that Anthony Joshua is a world champion, but we've been training hard and we're ready for this fight.
You've been a world champion before, but there's a number of titles there. What's the motivation, the ambition for you, Alexander? Is it to clean up and then take on Wilder and try and become the undisputed, unified heavyweight king?
Вы знаете, для меня мотивация есть уже то, что он чемпион мира и что он является сильнейшим боксером. Вот это для меня, наверное, самая основная мотивация.
The best motivation for myself would be the knowing that he's the world champion and I will be fighting him very soon.
Let's bring Vadim in. Vadim, tell us a little bit about the team behind Alexander, about the camp that he's going to have in Russia, and how dedicated this athlete is and has been over the years.
I would say that there's no question that come September 22nd, we're not gonna see all the hype that we've seen so far from Wilder, Miller yesterday. This fight is probably not going to accompany a lot of that because both of these guys are they're both gentlemen and they're very respectful of each other. They're respectful of everybody. But there's no doubt that this is going to be probably one of the best fights we're going to see. And we all saw Joshua against Klitschko, which many consider to be, fight of the year. It was just one of those fights nobody's going to forget. And this is the type of fight that this could be, and most likely it will be because we have two of the best meeting each other in the ring. It's not just talk. It's all the talk they're going to do is going to happen fight night. Alexander is going to go as always into the Russian mountains to do his camp. He's done that for most of his latest fights in his career. His manager Dmitry Ivanov, his trainer Ivan Kirpa are working hard already on getting the right sparring partners, preparing the right type of training camp. And there's no doubt, Alexander Povetkin, as Anthony Joshua, are going to be 100% ready. We all know that at the end of the day, if Anthony Joshua had a choice, he would probably not choose Povetkin for this fight. Maybe if Alexander Povetkin had a choice, he would probably maybe choose another opponent. But that's what makes this fight very interesting. I think it's probably the two best guys, maybe pound for pound, meeting each other in the ring. And I think all the attention is going to be their fight night. Yesterday, Miller tried to steal the show at the press conference in New York. understand it's just a lot of PR that these guys are trying to get to attract attention to themselves. At the end of the day, most of these guys that are talking don't even want to be in the ring with either of these guys. And these guys are both the type of guys that love a challenge. You know, as Anthony said, he knows what he's in for. So does Alexander. But they both love a challenge, they love boxing, and they want to prove themselves. And I just want to say that you know, it's been a pleasure. We've had a couple of mishaps. You know, it was not as easy trying to make this fight as usually it is with the other things that we've done with Matchroom and Eddie. It was a little more difficult, but you know, it's that type of fight. And in any case, it was a pleasure, and everything went very well. And we look forward to a great event.
It's a real fight, it's a really good fight, and Alexander will be in the Russian mountains. Anthony will be up in Sheffield alongside Robert McCracken.